Om. Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyam. Soham, Soham, Soham. Every breath of ours is singing these words. Saha aham, saha aham, soham, soham, soham. Even though this eternal song is resonating in every breath of ours, every moment of our life, we become deaf to the message of our own breath. The reason for it is that our mind is full of the clamor of lust, greed, anger, delusions, attachments, egotism, jealousies, and in the clamor of our mental agitations, we don't listen to this eternal song, this eternal message from the universe, which is resonating in our own breath as Soham. When we quieten our mind, we are able to hear, to see, to know this eternal truth, that there is only one, and that I am. He, I am. This message is going on continuously. When we free our mind from those agitations which are caused by these 6 toxins of our mind, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Ahankar and Matsarya, we are able to listen and continuously revel in this knowledge, effortlessly, that I am. So, hum. That infinite bliss, the infinite truth, the infinite Brahman, that which we call as God, I am. Not as an individual, a wave is not the ocean, but every second, every moment of its existence, whatever name and form the wave might take, whatever may be the condition and stages of its growth and decline, every moment in its waves is resonating, that sound, that water it is. Same way, when the mind is quietened, we are able to recognize that eternal truth that the scriptures are declaring, Tattvamasi, as that I am, he am I, so hum. The means have been pointed out. Yet, how do we end this clamor, this shouting in the mind, these agitations in the mind? Now, in the last of the 14 bouquet of flowers, which are no doubt the teachings of Sri Adi Sankaracharya himself, yet we know that when the great master, Sri Adi Sankaracharya, in his extreme love and compassion, burst out with almost a slashing whip with his words to awaken us from our slumber, procrastination, lack of urgency, while our whole house is burning, our whole heart is burning with sorrow, and yet we don't take up the right means. We do not reflect, contemplate to find that how that bliss lies within us, and that happiness is spread all around us. The 14 disciples, after the 12 beautiful bouquet of flowers, a bouquet of 12 flowers that Sri Adi Sankaracharya presented, the 14 disciples, reflecting on the teachings of the teacher, expressed their own direct experience, conviction, or what sadhana they were practicing, to tell the master that here is our flowers at your feet. This constitutes the bouquet of 14 flowers. And this last of those verses of the 14 flowers, followed by 4 blessings, 4 verses of blessings by the great Guru Acharya, Sri Adi Sankaracharya himself. This verse gives us 5 beautiful practices to be incorporated in our daily life. And none of them are difficult. None of them take away that much time of ours. But knowing that time is passing by, whatever time we can spend in discovering this eternal knowledge is well spent, because after all, everything else has to be left behind in this world. Every achievement, material, will have to be left behind. What we take with us is only the result of our actions, good or bad. We take with us that devotion, that link we have created with the eternal, and we take with us this knowledge. And while here in this life itself, we can realize this truth, this knowledge, we recognize that we are eternal and death cannot even touch me, the self, the Atma, which is Brahman. Therefore, not even a fraction of a second in our life should be wasted in not pursuing the truth. So pursue the truth. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamati. Now, the great Acharya points out to us, Geyam Geeta Nama Sahasram Dhyeyam Shripati Rupamajasram Neyam Sajjana Sange Chittam Deyam Dina Jana Yachavittam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate Samprapte Sannihite Kale Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukrin Karane. Geyam Geeta. Sing the Gita. We have already told you what the Gita constitutes and what is the message the Gita brings. Here, the Acharya points out, Geyam Geeta. Sing the Gita. As we know, Gita points out to us what is the purpose of life. Builds in us that clarity of thinking by which we can set our goals in line with our purpose. It teaches us how to calm, purify this mind, and how in contemplation we can reach that state of meditation in which we can discover the eternal, infinite truth as our immortal self and be fearless and be dedicated to whatever role or duties that we have taken up in our life. And for the person who has realized the truth, there is no more any actions to be done. Yet, to live this spiritual knowledge when we experience the world is that whatever I know and that has led me to this truth must be shared with everyone for the well-being of everyone. This Gita, here the Acharya says, Geyam, sing it. You sing when there is love in your heart. Only then a song can come from your heart. Then only really it is called as a song. In fact, all the songs that you know are only expression of love. The song, when it is sung with love, it reaches the hearts of others and invokes that same love in their heart. Whenever somebody used to ask Gurudev, how many times should I go through the Gita? He used to say that see how much of the Gita has gone through you. Of course, we must memorize the verses of the Gita so that we constantly remember the beautiful message that the Lord of the universe has sung out of love, that knowledge which He has given to us out of love, that knowledge which relates to every action, every moment of our life and every aspect of our life. That song we must sing, not as mere memorized chanting. Earlier it was said, make a deep study of the Gita. And the sheer logical way Sri Krishna has unfolded the subject in the Bhagavad Gita, that no blind belief is required. In fact, It shatters all blind beliefs. And if you are ready for such an explosion of knowledge, then we must sing the Bhagavad Gita. Study it thoroughly. Understand every bit of it. And even if it is not the entire Bhagavad Gita, even one message of the Bhagavad Gita, many other explanations, logic that Sri Krishna has given, nothing he has mentioned for us to believe blindly. Yet in each chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna, after having given an explanation with logic, with the authority of precedents, the scriptures, with even examples and his own personal demonstration. After giving that, then only Krishna summarizes and gives an instruction or two in every chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Even those instructions, don't you grieve, Arjuna, for the wise don't grieve. Asochanandva sochastvam pragyavadanscha bhashase gatasuna gatasuncha nanu shochanti panditaha. Karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbu ma te sangostva karmani. Do your actions and drop your anxieties for the fruits. For the fruits will come according to the actions you have done, governed by the just universal laws. Do not worry about the fruits. Do your best, leave the rest. Have neither the ego nor the attachment. And don't you ever sit back and don't do anything, because action has got a greater purpose. And when that action is done, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasaha nirashir nirmamo bhutva yudhyasva vigatajvaraha. Act in this world. Face your challenges. Face your battles. Face the situations in your life. Dedicating all your actions to the Supreme Lord, from whom we have received everything, with gratitude. Adhyatma chetasaha. So that the unfoldment action is not meant to get a finite fruit which will come according to your action, but for the unfoldment of your self. Adhyatma chetasa. Nirashir nirmamo bhutva. Without anxiety for the future. Without regrets of the past, and without excitement in the present. Do your actions. And how do we gain this knowledge? Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadikshanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshina. Approach a guru, approach a teacher who's not only well versed in this knowledge of the scriptures and can expound to us, relate to us, at the same time is living this knowledge, established in this knowledge. Go with humility, with a readiness to serve, and not with any blind faith, but an inquiring mind to learn, not to defy. How beautiful these instructions are. Uddhared atmanatmanam na atmanam avasadayet atmaiva yatmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Lift yourself by yourself and do not underestimate, don't look down upon yourself. That way you will never look down on anyone else. You yourself are your best friend. You yourself are your deadliest enemy. master the mind, and win the world. All such beautiful messages are there in the Gita. Therefore, earlier it was said that Bhagavad Gita kinchita dita. One who reads and studies, understands just a wee bit of this knowledge does not have to fear any uncertainty. Such a person does not even have to fear change or death, for having discovered one's eternal nature, the Atma, which is neither born nor it ever dies, nor undergoes any change, whom fire cannot burn, water cannot drown, air cannot dry, weapons cannot destroy, cleave. That knowledge of yourself, if you come to discover that how you are one with that eternal Lord of the universe, and when you are in love, and love is when we see our oneness with everyone, every action of ours becomes an expression of love. Just as expression of love in speech is a song, expression of love in our walk is dance, the expression of this knowledge in our action is the song of the Gita. Carry that song to the world. Our Gurudev did exactly that. Every breath of his, he sang this Bhagavad Gita. In every action, every expression of his love towards everyone, every day of his life, he taught, lived, spread the Gita. And such a wonderful initiation he has given us. The very words of Sri Krishna himself, he made it understandable to us through his commentary of the Bhagavad Gita, through his daily discourses, which are even now available on the Chinmaya channel itself. Listen to the words of the Lord. And when we daily sing this in our action, whatever little we have lived becomes his song, and you become an instrument through which he spreads his music everywhere. And therefore Krishna says, Nimitta matra bhavasavya sachin. Be my instrument. If we live the Gita daily, this is the sadhana. Gain this knowledge to live this knowledge. Otherwise, what goes on in the name of religion is just very often blind practices. Many of those practices may not be bad, but when we follow them blindly, we compromise. And then there are people who can misuse it. Know it. We have been given an intelligence, and we are born in a culture that gives us that intelligence, that gives us that common sense, which we begin to lose because we do not study the great grand books of knowledge. Therefore, we can easily be cheated. Today, we are cheated in the name of any word that we follow blindly, including science. How many of us really study the science? How much we are cheated even today, just because people are not ready to think. Therefore, Geyam Geeta, Nama Sahasram, thousands are the names of truth, which is meant for us to contemplate upon. Therefore, sing the thousands of names of the truth of the Lord. That way, people will not plunder, destroy, kill in just one name of the Lord. Nama Sahasram. The whole universe is the expression of that one divine. That formless, infinite reality cannot be described by any word. Word is that which describes or indicates a thing or a person. No word can describe the truth. Yet, every expression in the world is that one's expression. Therefore, either no name or all names indicate that truth himself. Therefore, thousands are the names that by which we can remember constantly that eternal truth, that lover of the universe. Chant, remember, not just to sing and get over with it. Thousands are the names given. In fact, thousands. Nama Sahasram. Deyam Shripati Rupam Ajasram. And this has to be practiced daily, Ajasram. In fact, it can be done all the time. Because all the time you are a meditator. But at this moment your meditation is on Lakshmi. Money, money, money. All the time, money, money, money. Everything we do, everything that we think about is money, money, money. Lakshmi. But Lakshmi will not be recognized. Wealth will be of no use until that spark of consciousness, that Lakshmi Pati, is resonating as life in your heart. Therefore, Deyam Shripati Rupam Ajasram. Daily meditate on the form of the Lord. At this moment, we are not able to transcend the mind into the formless, infinite. Then, in every form, recognize that which gives it beauty, that gives it a reality, that gives it the existence. And if you cannot see it or see that truth in everything in the universe, that beauty that gives beauty to everyone, then amongst the great cosmic forces and also the great forms that our rishis meditated upon, the great masters of the world meditate upon, choose that Ishta Devata and constantly keep that form, remembrance of the divine qualities, the blessings that you have received in your life. Begin to love and then see His glory spread everywhere. Yeyam Shripati Rupam Ajasram. Neyam Sajjana Sange Chittam. To keep up that regularity, see that you keep the company of the devotees, the people of knowledge, the people who are attempting also to live this path. And if you can get direct company with the great saints and sages, our Guru, do not waste even a second, but attend our regular satsangs. Neyam Sajjana Sange Chittam. And love expresses itself in sharing. We are free of our attachments, our bondage, when we feel that we have been blessed in abundance and we share. We say we will share our time, etc. It is very convenient. Therefore, deyam dina janayacha vittam. Share your wealth. Definitely your material wealth, but also the wealth of your knowledge, the wealth of your love, and if nothing else, your beautiful smile. Deyam dina janayacha vittam. The moment you share your wealth never declines. It gets purified to bring to you a sense of satisfaction and benefits many more. Such richness is what makes you rich, not wealthiness. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Create this five-fold program for yourself. This is sadhana. This is the practice we have to do to achieve all that has been said so far in Bhaja Govindam, in Moha Mudgara. And these are the 14 beautiful flowers that the Shishyas, the disciples, offer at the feet of the great Guru, the great Acharya, Sri Adi Sankaracharya, who is none other than Shankara himself, an abode of knowledge. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet, Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityor Ma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.